Hi, this is Mark Huirua. Welcome to my video, Mathematical Proof That God Exists, Part 10. In this video series, we've provided a lot of mathematical evidence and mathematical findings and coincidences, far too many to be random, really. So we need to seek a framework to explain the mathematical findings. So in this video, we're going to take a break from the numbers and stand back and just think about this framework. This is a sort of simpler version of the framework, essentially where a divine mind articulates its thoughts into language, which then explains nature. And this concept is thousands of years old. The words, "And God said, let there be light, and there was light," written about 2,800 years ago. Of course, it comes from this book, Genesis chapter 1, and this verse, the first verse of Genesis, essentially has the same concept. In the beginning, God, as word or number, created the physical universe. So, are we really talking about creating something out of nothing? Which is a very magical thing to do. You might start with an empty hat, you say the magic word, and out pops a rabbit. Just say the magic word, and suddenly, hey presto, flowers. So, interesting question is, does the history of magic support our framework? Because it's magic, as we know, is thousands of years old. And our framework really being, I will create with my words, or with my words I will create. That's the framework, I suppose from a different angle, but it's the same framework as a divine mind turns thoughts to language, and then language, words and numbers, mathematics explains reality, because mathematics done a fantastic job of explaining reality. So I, with my words, will create. Does the history of magic support this framework? Well, let's start with the word abracadabra. Now this could have Hebrew roots, could be Aramaic. If it is Hebrew, it could be broken up into these words. And the Hebrew meaning of these words are bara kadabara, or abracadabra, literally means I create with my words, which is exactly the meaning that we're looking for. The word bara, well, we've already seen that word in Genesis 1, and it means create. It's the second word, which means create. Interestingly, the word bet, resh, and aleph are also the first three letters of the verse. Bet, resh, and aleph. In this word, it's barashit. But Hebrew does not actually use vowels, and therefore, or punctuation marks. So there's many ways of translating this verse or these words, but bara here has been translated created. The word dabar in Hebrew means word. Here it is, word of faith. Here's rima, which is the Greek, or one of the Greek words for word, a word of faith. But dabar, so abara ku dabara, I create with my words. And therefore abracadabra, if it has its roots in Hebrew, in terms of its meaning, certainly does exactly, literally fit our framework, and therefore support our framework. So the history of magic certainly does support our framework in terms of the magic word abracadabra. Think of a number, any number. That's an interesting one, because magically numbers appear in our minds, of course, when we do that. But what exactly is magic? Well, according to Arthur C. Clarke, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Now, it seems to me that could read any technology not sufficiently understood is indistinguishable from magic. And if so, that would surely must include all of these things. Science really does struggle to understand what creates a thought, or even what a thought actually is. Experience, same thing. We have laws of gravity, but do we really know what gravity is? And that question applies to mass, energy, light, charge, number. What exactly is charge? What exactly is mass? So while we have the laws of physics, the laws do nothing really to increase our understanding of what these things are. In fact, we don't even have a clue about 96% of the universe. So all the stuff we're used to in our world, such as atoms and protons and electrons and so on, only account for 4% of what the universe actually comprises of. What makes up the other 96%? We are completely in the dark. No pun intended, but scientists simply call it dark matter and dark energy. But there's no idea as to what these, what dark matter and dark energy could comprise. Not even a clue on a theory of what it could comprise. So therefore, according to Arthur C. Clarke's definition, for our purposes and all intents, it's magic. It's not sufficiently understood, not even closely, not even understood in the very least. Therefore, according to this definition, it's totally magic. And that again supports our framework, because you might say abracadabra. So I will create with my words, and what will I create? Magic, being these things right here, or the physical universe essentially. I will create the physical universe. And should we expect this from a divine mind? Would divine thinking put into process a universe which has order, has laws, has structure, would allow us to predict things, to discover the laws and use them to improve our lives? Would that sort of thinking be something that we should expect from a divine mind? And what about a divine mind that wished to be discovered? What would we expect from such a mind if it wished to be discovered by people living in all ages, including today, 500 years ago, and 2,500 years ago? Are these the sorts of things? Would it be fun to discover such a mind? Would it be entertaining? The ability to marvel is something that really does require a recursive mind and recursive thought. So right there, our ability to look up at the skies and go, wow, that's pretty amazing, is actually the ability to marvel. And the fact that this does require a recursive process is another interesting finding. But all of these things involved in the history of magic, right up to today, it's fun, it's intriguing, it's mysterious, spectacular. We like to be astonished, we like to be fooled, but we also like to know what's going on and to discover the secret. And when you can make it fun to discover a secret, then there's something special about that. So if that's the sort of thing you might expect from a divine mind, then we've certainly got it going on in this world, and there's certainly something happening, something there. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do check out my next one. Until then, this is Mark, out.